doing something a little unorthodox today. Um, so I've been saging for 6 months now. Actually, I've been saging for about a year. I started saging in Phoenix, and it helped me a lot to just the properties of sage is like clearing out negative energy and just um, starting fresh, whatever. So I just felt the need to sage today. I wanted to do a video in my truest form, except without the wig. Um, I got this wig, y'all. And I'll put the link in the description box of like where I got the wig or whatever. Y'all see a big bruise. Just don't pay no attention to it. I got another one right here. I'm not in a domestic violence relationship, by the way. So I wanted to do this video because it is 2019. Today is January 2nd. I'm recording this video at like 3 in the morning. It's January 2nd, 2019. And I wanted to do this video because I really wanted to talk about what I felt 2018, how 2018 went for me. I really wanted to talk about like how I felt about 2018 and like going into 2019, what are some things that I want out of this year versus last year. So if you guys know, I live in Cincinnati again. And I'm going to keep it all the way real with y'all in this video. So I moved back to Cincinnati in July of last year. And I had lived in Arizona for a year. And when I was in Arizona, there were a lot of things that I took for granted. And a lot of people asked me, like, well, why did you move back? And the real reason why I moved back to Cincinnati was because I was afraid. And in Phoenix, it was just, moving to a different city, like, it's a lot. And if you don't really understand, or you don't plan for things to go wrong, then you'll find yourself in a really bad situation. So I wanted to do this video to talk about like why I felt like 2018 was a failure for me, but it wasn't a failure because I learned so much. I learned so much about myself. I learned so much about life. I learned so much about what I want out of life. Also. So, it really worked out for me in the end. And, I'm here. I'm in... They're talking. I'm not going to edit this video either. I want to get out of editing videos, guys. Like, I don't have time for that. And I don't want to. Like, I'm sitting here on the floor in my room. As you can see, my lamp is on the floor because I don't have any furniture. My furniture is back in Arizona in storage. So, it's been very, very interesting. And, I'm not here to make a Hollywood story out of it and, like, pretend like it was super glamorous or that I live this super glamorous life, because I don't. Just keeping it all the way real with y'all, like, it's hard out here, but you just keep going. So anyway, a couple things that I wanted to talk about, like why I feel like Phoenix was a failure for me and like moving to another city was a failure for me. And like one of the reasons why I feel that it was a failure is because I didn't plan. Like I didn't plan. Me and my sister, we were just like left on a whim. And I can afford to do that because like I don't have any kids or anything, so it's nothing really stopping me or holding me back. But at the same time, like it's just good to do things with a plan. So people ask me like, why did you leave? The reason why I left, honestly, is because I was just afraid. Like I didn't have all my ducks in a row. I didn't have everything lined up to where, you know, I was successful. I knew, like, without a shadow of a doubt, like, I'm going to be successful out here. And so that's why I left. But also, just a couple things. Like, okay, so last year, like the beginning of last year, in January, like, my cousin had gotten killed. And when she got killed, I was just in town for the Christmas holidays, and then I had to immediately, like, I immediately flew back for her funeral. And we weren't even that close, but you know, when your family dies, it's just tough. Like, it's just tough. But anyway, so yeah, so I went to the funeral, and then it just had me thinking, like, you know, I'm all the way out in Arizona. I didn't have a lot of money. Like, I had a job, but I hated the job. If y'all know anything about me, like, I don't really like working traditional jobs because of my personality. I'm a real Sagittarius. Like, I'm a free spirit. So I really like to, like, do my own thing. And, like, you know, I don't really like taking orders. But I'm working on it. But anyway, so I was working a job. But I didn't keep that job long because they ended up laying a bunch of people off. And so I had lost the job shortly after. And then I was, like, hustling, doing hair, like flying back and forth to Cincinnati, doing hair. It was ridiculous. And I just got tired after a while, like, and it didn't, you know, I'm very idealistic also, so, like, I really, I dream. I'm a dreamer, so I dream a lot about the way things are gonna go, like, in my mind, the way I want them to go, whatever. And when they don't go that way, it kind of frustrates me, and I don't give up, but I just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna try and figure out a different way to make this work. So with this job, so after that, in July, I came back because it was my nephew's birthday on July 8th. And then I just stayed. I stayed in Cincinnati till September. And then I went back. And I stayed in Cincinnati till September. And then I went back to Phoenix in September for Labor Day. And that was the last time that I was in town. And, you know, a lot of people are like, I've gotten a lot of messages recently like, oh, how did you like it? Like, what do you think I should do? I'm going to tell y'all, like, y'all can watch my videos. I tell people all the time, like, this is what you should do. But I'm going to tell y'all the mistakes that I made so that y'all don't make them. First of all, moving to another city with no money is absolutely stupid. Like, I did it, and it was dumb. It's dumb. It's absolutely dumb. Whatever plan you have set up, just know there's a huge possibility that that plan is not going to work. Like, people move with jobs and stuff. They move for a job, or the job, something happens with the job, it don't fall through. Now you living in a whole nother city, you ain't got no money. That's stupid. You should at least have $5,000 saved. I've honestly never saved $5,000, so that is really difficult for me. But I'm telling y'all, if y'all want to do something like move to another city, you need to save some money. Like, at the end of the day, point blank period, you need to save money because you don't know what could happen. Like, something can happen to your car, something can happen with your living arrangements to where you not living where you thought you would live, or you don't like living with certain people, so you want to move out, but you ain't got no money. Like, you know, you just got to plan for the worst. So, that's what I would say. I really hate this wig, and I'm so tempted to just take it off and just not wear it in front of you guys. I'm so irritated right now. I don't know. Doing this video is making me nervous because it's the first time I've done a video that's not super structured and, like, you know, and I'm totally going to post it. But anyway, so you need some money. Have some money, okay? Second of all, don't idealize what it's like to live in another city. I did that. Like, don't be like, oh my God, it's just going to be amazing. And, like, we're going to have this great time. And, like, no, because you really don't know. Like, you don't know until you move there, Okay, visiting a city is very different than living in a city. Don't idealize what it's like to live in a city. At the end of the day, if you're the type of person that stays in the house, or you don't go out and meet people, you don't do nothing, then you're gonna be bored anywhere you go. And that was how I was. Like, I was really, I never really tried. I really never went out and met people. Like, I'm a friendly person, so if I work or something, I make friends. But it wasn't something where I was like making an effort to like go out and meet people. I did one meetup one time and it was like cool, but at the same time, I didn't go back. So it's kind of pointless. So yeah, so I didn't really get out and meet people. So I would suggest go out and meet people. Okay, and number 3, let's think, because I had thought about these earlier. So number 3, I would say, so what did I say? Make sure you got $5,000 emergency money, period. Like, have $5,000 saved for anything. Like, that'll last you at least 6 to 8 months. Don't idealize what it's like to live in another city. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to say, you know what, I was a little in over my head for moving this fast. I don't really like this city. Or I didn't really do a lot of research. I want to move back. Don't be afraid to move back. Don't be afraid to fail. That's one thing about me. It's like, I'm okay with saying it was a failure. A lot of people would be like, don't say that. No, I'm going to say it was a failure because it was. But at the end of the day, it taught me a lot of lessons. So don't be afraid to fail. I'm not embarrassed to be moving back. I'm not embarrassed to not have any furniture because my furniture is in Phoenix in storage. But even if I didn't have any furniture, I wouldn't be embarrassed either way, because it just is what it is. And life, nothing is perfect. So, you know, don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to move back to your city and say, like, it didn't work out. If you want to move somewhere else, move somewhere else. Like, I really, guys, I really want to live in a van. I know y'all are probably like, what? I have been doing so much research on this, like, van life, like, living in a van. It just looks so cool to me. So that's what I want to do. And I just got a job with an airline. So I'm going to be traveling more, and I'm going to be stacking my money, and my ultimate goal is to live in a van. So, you know, guys, just follow your dreams, whatever you want. Like, whatever you want. If you want to move to another city, move to another city. But just be strategic about it, and don't have this idea that moving to another city is going to change your life. If you don't know how to save money, moving to another city is not going to help you with that. If you don't know how to meet people, if you don't know how to date, if you don't know how to have boundaries, moving to another city is not going to help you with that. All the work that you need to do internally first, you need to work on that, and then you'll be able to move to another city and be the you that you want to be. I didn't do that. I kind of thought that moving to a new city was what I needed, but really what I needed was to work on myself. So I've been doing that in these months that I haven't been posting videos and stuff. I've just been working on myself and working on being more authentic, being just me, you know, embracing my failures, embracing my flaws, and not looking at them like, oh, this is horrible, you know. So I don't want this video to be too long with it. If you guys like this video, you like this type of content, please like, subscribe, and share. I'm almost at 15 minutes. So, but yeah, guys, thank you so much. Happy New Year, and we're going to have a blessed year. I'm looking forward to this year. Y'all might see me in a couple more videos with no makeup on, my hair not done, because I'm not trying to be nobody but myself. So anyways, thank you guys for liking this video. Subscribe and share to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video, and I will not be editing this one. Bye.